Welcome back to the code break. Well, I'm Ben.
I'm Alfie.
Two brothers.
One love.
Wrestling.
What's that intro?
Well, breaking the code. There we go. Episode 6.
Yes.
Episode 7, but 6 was shit. So
Yeah, six. We had complications, so this is 6 again, kind of. But
complication every week, innit?
Yeah. Well, it's only been our second major fuck up.
Why? What was the first one?
You deleted the video.
Okay,
So
right.
a few things have happened since we last done a potty.
Yeah, good week of wrestling in my opinion, man. Let's just break it down. SmackDown.
I think SmackDown was a lot better than Raw.
Great episode of SmackDown this week.
Yeah.
Without star power
Yeah.
of Cena, Orton, Rhodes, Reigns, anyone like that, SmackDown held its own big time.
Yeah.
Kicked off with Solo in the ring.
I really like the promo.
Great promo.
Really like the promo. I like the fact he's sort of like going to Jacob, like, tell me you love me. Tell me you love me.
Well, it kind of goes back to how Reigns was early doors of Bloodline, wasn't it?
Yeah,
which is
Jay and kind of with Sammy as well. When do you reckon Fatu will turn on him?
It's coming, man. It's coming.
He's going to be the best baby.
I don't think Fatu's going to turn on Solo. I think Solo's going to turn on Fatu, and
Really?
Fatu will become a babyface through that, which I kind of want, because then it makes Solo look better as well.
Yeah, I can see a world where Solo costs Jacob the title, and then he turns around and be like, Solo, hate you.
Yeah.
And then they just start brawling.
That could be good as well. I think whatever way they go about doing it, it's going to be good, man. And the pop for Fatu is going to be mega.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm ready for him to just go main event.
Yeah, just put every title on the man. Honestly, like
How old is he? He's not that old, is
he
he?
must be in his 30s, so
I
it's
think
not.
he's
He's
like
young.
32.
Yeah, so he's young, right? But he's all this fucking like all gas, no brakes. You know what I mean? Like, mate, the guy is just fucking screaming aura.
Yeah.
Like, he is so good. Like, better than anyone on that roster. Better than anybody. People like, obviously we know about Braun being the future. Great. Fatu surpasses him in everything, man. He is
He's
good.
got everything. Skills, ring skills.
The look.
Yeah, the look.
Like, he's perfect. He's if
Even
you want.
though he's not in like massive shape, he still looks like he'd fuck you up.
Yeah, big time, man. He's like what Umaga should have been.
Yeah.
Like Umaga, he didn't have the great like mic.
That was his uncle, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah. But he didn't have the great mic skills per se. Like, he had a manager with him, and it worked. Armando Alejandro had a strata.
One match of him, August.
Against Cena, yeah. New Year's Revolution 2007. Yeah, great match that was. But yeah, going back to it, so what we're going to do is not ramble this week. No more rambling from me, the Chaos Engineer, and from Mr. Sensible over here. But we're trying just break down the main talking points.
Yes.
Give our opinions on whether we liked it or not.
Yeah. We might do it out of order, but Solo for Money in the Bank.
Yeah, look, the match itself,
Yeah.
Solo, Jimmy, and Phoenix.
Yeah.
Really good match. I had to remember his name. Really, really good match. I've seen a lot of people shitting on Phoenix taking the pin. It doesn't matter. You don't need to be a Money in the Bank in a bit Worlds Collide. Yeah. Solo getting in Money in the Bank is fucking good. Because we spoke a couple of weeks ago, man, about Solo, like, where are they going to go with him? Like,
trajectory.
Can't see anything. All of a sudden,
do you want him to win Money in the Bank, though?
I'd like to see him win it. I don't want him to win it.
Do you want him as world champ? That's my question.
I think "want's" the wrong word.
Well, would you be okay?
I'd be okay with it, 100%.
Okay, fair enough.
I think Solo is good, really good, and I think there was a misconception in what I said before.
Yeah.
Like, I weren't slagging the guy off.
No, I think he's really good. I just don't know if he's like. I don't know if I have the desire to see him in the world title now.
He's not right this
really
second.
Young.
Yeah,
so he has like 15 years left of his career.
Yeah,
like in a few years maybe. But I don't know if he wins Money in the Bank. I don't know, man, because like he would have to hold it past Mania for me.
Yeah, he's not ready for main event stats yet. I've got to give the man an apology though, because I said he was alright on the mic, but
really good.
he's good on the mic, man. Like that promo on SmackDown this week and the thing with Jacob, I was like, fair enough.
He's where I see Priest of like a he's like
an upper mid carder,
main eventer that can hold a mid card title, but not there.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit more, and Money in the Bank would elevate that. I think I might have even spoke about it before, giving him Money in the Bank and having him as like a heel character.
Yeah.
Just someone who's protected by his bloodline, but he's got that MITB and he's in a position where he can just cash in.
Speaking of protection, he's got a new member of the bloodline in.
Yeah,
JC Mateo.
Yeah, I'm a bit pissed off. I mean, you didn't know too much about Jeff Cobb before.
No.
And granted, I didn't know like a great deal. I've not seen too much of him, but I've seen enough to know that he is good. He kind of feels out of place.
I don't know how to put it. If they keep bringing bloodline members in, there's only so much you can do with all of them. Like, Tama Tonga's still, like, around. What?
Yeah, but Tama Tonga, what's the point of him? Like,
what?
Yeah, like I loved Tama Tonga before Bloodline.
He's like
stuff.
one of the only people I've seen on the Indies before.
I love Tama Tonga. I really do, but WWE and the whole storyline's kind of ruined him.
JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb, whatever his
Jeff Cobb.
His name. I don't know. I don't see him doing anything. People keep saying they remind him of Rhino.
Yeah, because he's short and chubby.
Yeah.
Or bulky, I should say.
But I thought the match was kind of boring.
What, with Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a decent debut match. I was a bit... I was kind of zoned out. I won't lie.
Exactly.
I didn't want... It was more background noise.
Yeah.
You know, much what like this podcast is for most people.
Yeah.
But I do think there's potential there. The only downside is over 40 years old.
Is he?
Yeah, and there's a lot of people ahead of him who...
Yeah.
Like, he's never going to amount to anything massive in WWE. I'd like to be proven wrong, so I do kind of rate him. And trust me, Alf, there will be better matches. He's better at hard-hitting, like, a bit, like, strong-style type matches, right? Or fucking hardcore or whatever.
Yeah.
As opposed to just a wrestling match with LA Knight. So...
Yeah, I just don't... I don't think Jeff Cobb is needed. I don't think WWE needs to keep bringing in, like... Not like... Say if MJF was available, you bring him in, right? But like when they're going for like, I don't want to say lower talent, but like less known talent, you don't need them because you've got so much talent on the roster right now.
I kind of disagree though, because we spoke last week or the week before about how Solo needed something to sort of get back to where he was.
Yeah. And
having in the past since Backlash, having Cobb come in, suddenly I'm a believer of Solo again.
Yeah, but you've still got Tama Tonga, you've still got Tonga Loa. Surely you could have just brought one of them back.
No, because they've become... No, but they've already been destroyed. They've been tarnished and they're glorified sort of jobbers, if you like.
Yeah, I don't like the fact Tama Tonga's a glorified jobber.
Exactly. So that's why you needed like the muscle. And plus, I said to you before, Fatu and Cobb have history.
Yeah.
And you could see that. You can sense it from Fatu's promo that Cobb ain't his man, you know. So... Yeah. And then that's why Solo's now better, because he's... Fucking, you love me, you know what I mean? Like, tell me you love me. Bit weird, but you know what I mean? So it's great, but that's that. No more rambling on that. It was a great opening segment.
Yeah.
Decent match. Solo's in MITB. Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Moving on to probably my favourite women's match since the Triple Threat at Mania. There's been a lot...
Not long then.
No, because I was going to say in a long, long time, but I remembered how good the Triple Threat was. So, but... let's talk free TV. There's been a hell of a lot of women's main event matches in recent weeks on Raw and SmackDown.
Do you think that's because they haven't got a scheduled match on Saturday night's main event?
I don't know why it is. I mean, it's been ongoing for weeks, and it's good. It's good. Like I'm happy for it to happen. If that's how you want to run the show and get women a bit more in the spotlight, good. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax was fucking quality.
It was a good match.
No, it was quality. Like that for me was...
I think it's because you didn't expect anything. I think if you went in having some sort of expectation, you'd thought it'll be good. I
don't know what it is. Like Nia Jax is, in my opinion, never going to have a world-class match like before this. And Tiffany is good, but she's still a bit young and green.
Yeah, there's something about Tiffany Stratton that just doesn't connect with me.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah.
I know she's young. I know she's got a great career ahead of her. I know WWE are going to send her to the moon. But I think it might be her promos. her voice. It's something that I'm just a bit like.
Yeah, I get that. She's not quite there yet. I mean, she is. She's there. She's the world champ, and she's really doing well at holding that title and getting better.
Yeah.
But that match for me, like it was hard hitting. There was stuff like the Samoan drop on the announce table, and I like how commentary like, "I knew reinforced announce tables because they're not breaking," which is good.
Yeah.
Right, and you don't need the table to go through every single match or main event, you know. So I really enjoyed it. That Samoan drop was fucking wicked. The chair at the end, and it genuinely busted Jax open here.
Yeah.
Like fuck me. And but there was a moment as well where she hit the a free jump moonsault, prettiest moonsault ever.
Yeah.
And I thought, wicked, it's over. And then she kicked out, and I was like, oh. I know they do a lot of false finishes now, but I was quite surprised by that.
What's your thoughts
on
like a false finish? Like for me, I wish they just used to like the Claymore, the curb stomp. Like you do it, it's normally done. But then when it gets to like a main event, you hit 3 of them and they just keep kicking out. It's a bit like Lesnar. They protected the F5 for years, and it was really good because when someone kicked out, you was like, what? But these days, like Cody Rhodes with having to do 3 crossroads on someone good and then 1 crossroads on someone bad, it's not very good.
Yeah, I'm probably the wrong person to talk to because I'm going to get a lot of stick for it, but I'm the guy who isn't scared to say what you want to tweet, you know. That's a new tagline I'm going to try out. But they are fucked finishers in WWE and also the indie scene. I mean, there isn't... I don't know how to word this, but...
Well, it's called a finisher.
I miss the days when a finisher was a finisher.
Yeah, you finished the match. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's very rare that you would have like somebody hit a finish and then boom, 2 kick out. And then they hit another finish, boom, 2 kick out. And you think... Like now you have to do, like you say, 3, 4 finishes in a row.
I've got a question. Triple H versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 28, was it? Inside Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
If it was in today's world, if Shawn Michaels was to super kick and then Triple H was to pedigree him, I think you'd have more people that think he's kicking out.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Back then, like, because I weren't watching wrestling at the time, but I can assume it wasn't as bad.
Well, I was watching wrestling at the time, and I remember that super kick pedigree, and for a brief second of watching... like this, I thought, fuck, the streak is over, but that kick out was immense, and it wasn't, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it never happened, because it did, like, back in the Attitude Era, like, if you go back and watch The Rock and Stone Cold from Mania 17, they were just hitting each other's finishers and their own, and, you know, there's a lot of shenanigans, and that's good when it's few, like, once in a blue moon. Nowadays... The only way I know when someone's actually going to win is through commentary. By the way commentary is like, and it does ruin matches for me, especially big matches where you don't really know who the winner's going to be. Like I used to get really excited, like say let's just use the upcoming R-Truth and Cena match. If that was 15 years ago, say, and R-Truth hit his finish and Cena were laying doing his thing, I would genuinely be like, oh my god, he's going to win. And now...
Do you think that they're going to do a segment like that, where R-Truth just runs in and beats up Cena?
Nah, they're not.
I don't think Cena will appear until Saturday night.
Yeah, but out of 10, what do you reckon? Jax versus Stratton, what are you giving it?
6, 7.
Nah, 8 for me, man.
Okay.
It was a very, very good match.
It was good.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
LA Knight.
What about him?
I don't know, he's up on the board.
No, he's entwined with the solo stuff. We spoke about Knight. Okay. He's there.
Then we'll move on to my favourite part of the show, which was Drew McIntyre's promo.
Great promo.
Yeah. Mate, why is he not in the main event?
I know.
Why is he not in the main event?
He will be.
It's craziness to me.
I'm trying to think of when our next big event is in the UK.
Maybe they'll do... I know it's France, but American viewers are a bit stupid, so they sort of just bunch Europe into...
I'd like to see Kevin Owens return there.
Yeah, but you won't, will you?
I know, I miss him. I actually miss him.
Do you reckon he will ever return?
Yeah, I think
it's 2 to 5 years I've got...
I know. The pop for him will be massive if and when he does return, but... Yeah, Drew McIntyre, I mean, they're doing Drew and Priest again.
I'm fine with it, honestly.
Yeah, it's in a cage, it's going to be good, but this has to be the end now.
I think it will.
Like, they're, you know, I get it. They're two people that hate each other on screen and they have good chemistry.
Yeah.
Drew will always give you a fucking good promo.
Yeah.
Segment was a solid 10 out of 10 for me, like in terms of the promo.
Even Priest's promo was really good.
Yeah, see, I missed Priest's promo. I didn't see that.
Oh mate, it was.
What was it? A backstage one? Or
it was a backstage one that had like clips of them just like fighting.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, I did.
It was like, this time I'm gonna like drive your head, drive your head into the ground even harder.
Yeah, I said about Priest, I'm not a big fan on the mic of his. But listen, it's alright. The match is going to be good. There's not really much you can talk about. It's it's what it is.
Where do you reckon both of them go after?
Well, Drew has to go to the main event now, doesn't he? Like, I mean,
does he? Because not to touch on Cody, but Cody's probably coming back soon, so that's Cena's story.
But I'd like to see Cody come back and Drew claim all the fucking shit out of him, and then them have a match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, which it won't happen.
Because you got right. So after this little run of SNME and like Money in the Bank and
got Night of Champions,
then you have SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So I could probably see Drew getting a match at Night of Champions. To be fair, with Cena.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Cena's picking his opponents. That's the problem.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's bad.
I know.
That's really bad.
I know. I'm looking forward to him versus Akira Tozawa or something.
Fuck
like,
Jesus
it's just a bit shit. But yeah, I think Priest will always be there. He'll be in the mid card. He's not really going to go much higher. Drew deserves better.
Yeah.
Much, much better. And if he don't get better soon, I'm going to open my own wrestling company, Codebreaker Wrestling, and he's going to be the main event man for the rest of my life, or his life.
So, Alexa Bliss, she's my pick-in for Money in the Bank.
Good match, again. Good triple threat match, man.
Yeah.
That's probably my favourite women's match.
Since... Wait, actually, that don't even make sense.
No, it was my favourite women's match since Mania. And then that... good.
I really like Alexa Bliss. Really like her. I'm kind of shocked that she won the match.
Yeah, well, I thought Chelsea Green were going to win.
I thought they were going to take Chelsea Green out of the US picture and put Alexa Bliss in.
What?
I'd really like... Do you know what? When I saw Chelsea Green lose, a bit of me was like, oh...
Yeah, I was a bit pissed off.
Yeah, I kind of really want to see her as Miss Money in the Bank.
And do you know what, as well?
Perfect.
The pre-match promo backstage with Chelsea Green and the other two, I was like... when we spoke about Money in the Bank predictions...
Yeah.
I forgot about Chelsea Green, and she's lost the title recently, and we're sort of sitting there thinking, right, where does she go now? Because she's done well with that title and built herself up.
Yeah.
And when she comes, I thought that would be the perfect Money in the Bank winner.
Yeah.
And then Bliss won it. Right?
I watched midweek. I watched a death match between her and Penta.
Wow. Yeah. From Lucha Underground, was it?
Possibly.
Yeah.
It was really good. And then I saw an interview with Chris Van.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. She's really good. She's really good, and I think Money in the Bank would be fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Because she's like the classic dastardly heel. Ha 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 ha. She could hold it for a year.
Yeah, I completely agree, man. And I kind of slept on her for a bit. Like, I didn't really acknowledge her too much, like in her early reign of US title, blah blah blah. But she's really good. Her and Lyra Valkyria have both come on so much. Yeah. And I think it's because of those two titles they've introduced.
Well, I wish she had more like title defences and like actually on a pay-per-view, because she never got a pay-per-view match.
That's the problem, innit? It's like, well, you've got, I think there's 13 titles in WWE at the minute.
You only have 5 matches.
Yeah, so it's hard to get people on.
Would you increase the matches on the pay-per-view?
100%, all day long.
I think I'd like 7. Yeah,
it's between 7 and 8, man. That's what you need. And then the big one, like, I'm the guy who wants to go back to one night of WrestleMania. You know, I don't want 2 nights. I know why they do it, but
I think this is the only year where the 2-night Mania's like been shit.
Nah, I guess it's in a selfish way because I'm fucking knackered come Monday morning. But
yeah, it's different for us.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we was in the US, it'd be great. But for me personally, in a selfish way, I don't like it. But I do miss the days of one night, 10 matches. You know, everything's big and proper.
I don't know. It keeps people on the roster happy though, because you've got 2 main events.
Yeah, I know, and that's it. But it's not, is it? It's one main event.
No, it's not in my opinion.
Fair enough. But anyway, Chelsea Green. I mean, look, Mitchum was never going to win that match. Let's face facts. It was either going to be Bliss or Green.
Yeah.
I really did like seeing Bliss hit the Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great little touch, man. And Bliss is Bliss. Like, she's always going to be one of the best ever, isn't she?
She's so over.
Yeah, and the fans love her, and you know, she's a good character. She's a good wrestler. Like
she looks like she's enjoying herself more.
100%.
Because when she was last in WWE, she just kept going on.
Yeah, so I just think she's destined to go on a good run again, and she'll probably be champ at some point this year. Also, I'd imagine.
Going back to the like no champs on PPVs thing, the Street Profits again aren't being put on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, don't worry about them, mate.
No, it's a bit of bullshit, isn't it?
Look, I agree. I do agree, but it is what it is. You sort of have to accept it now, you know.
It's
they get a lot of time on SmackDown. The whole tag division does, and Fraxium Street Profits will be good. Yeah. Is that next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they could have quite easily done it on Saturday night's main event.
That's what I mean. Just give them like at least. It's not even a fucking pay-per-view.
It's on NBC or something.
Isn't it?
But it is, you know.
Yeah,
so what? Cody Rhodes was rumoured or scheduled to appear on SmackDown this week. Didn't.
Yeah, I think they're saving him until after Money in the Bank or after Night of Champions. I think they're literally just saving him and Cena until SummerSlam again.
And Reigns as well is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, but well, he has this like period where after Mania, I was shocked he came out of the Raw after Mania, but Mania until SummerSlam, he just disappears.
Yeah, Reigns
he's with the title.
I know about that. But I just like Cody, I don't know. You kind of need him back.
The worst thing they could do is bring him back and give him to Cena again.
I know, that's what I'm worried about.
Because they're gonna start turning him into like. Do you remember when Reigns kept coming back, being like, my title?
Yeah.
Which is all like Brock when they kept bringing Brock back and it's like title.
It's like when they ain't got anything else to do. Do that.
Mate, honestly, I'd love to see McIntyre Cena SummerSlam as the main event, or like I don't know, give me someone else. Cena versus Punk.
LA Knight.
Punk Cena.
Yeah, Punk Cena SummerSlam. I can see him going with that. But it's this Night of Champions that's been getting thrown in between.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what's annoying me, because
Saudi show,
you want to build towards SummerSlam, but instead you're going to build towards Saudi, which is always viewed as a massive event.
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to the Rumble next year, being in Saudi.
No, neither am I. The only good thing about that is, one, it's going to kick off at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here.
Yeah.
And two, Codebreaker live viewing party, baby. Episode 1, that's what we're aiming for. We've had a very good response on the viewing party, and people are keen for it, really keen. So I'm going to keep pumping stuff out there to gauge some sort of blah, blah, blah. We're going to figure out locations, times, and what we're doing. And Royal Rumble 2026 is the view right now, is the aim to host our first event.
You should put all your money on Punk not winning it.
Yeah, well, we're a bit too far away for predictions. But so Cody, it is what it is.
Yeah. Talk about the last thing on SmackDown. Go ahead. It's your favourite bit. Go on.
Well,
it was a good promo.
What a promo we was treated to on SmackDown with my boy, the man, R-Truth. The future.
Fuck off.
No.
I think it'll be a squash match.
No, it won't be a squash. It definitely won't be a squash. However...
Do you think it's going to last?
Nah. Well, I want to do predictions after this, or after Break the Code, but I can't see it going on last. I've got an idea for it. I will discuss it. I will talk about it on the predictions, but... R-Truth really sold that promo well, and he'd done a really good job of putting himself over and Cena over.
Yeah.
Like the whole, having Wade Barrett there saying like, Truth, you saved him, and then look what he did to you after. And the one thing I really enjoyed about the promo was when he said, that's not the John Cena that I know and love, you know, and then he's talking the hustle, the loyalty, the respect. Hustle, loyalty, blah. It was a really, really good all-round promo, and that is what Truth is capable of. Because it was comedy mixed with serious, which is hard to do, man. Like, it's so hard to have to promote something, and let's face it, this is R-Truth's biggest match in fucking years.
Ever.
Well, no, because he had a shot back in like 2011 or whatever. But yeah,
ever.
So this is a big match. I mean, we all know he's not going to win, but
I'm going to have to search this up, but the combined age for this match is at 100 years old? Because Cena's
48. I think Truth's like 50-something, about 5 years older, 53, so about 100 years old,
Jesus.
100 years of wrestling.
Yeah, I like the promo. I don't mind it being on Saturday night's main event.
Perfect place to be.
I'm glad they're not using Cena on SmackDown with him because I wouldn't want to waste dates in it. But if he's just appearing at Saturday night, that's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, Saturday night's what, next Saturday?
Yeah.
So we've got an episode of Raw and an episode of SmackDown.
I don't think he'll be on either.
I think he'll turn up on SmackDown. Maybe he'll use that and Saturday night's main event as one day. I don't know. But it's got to be, though, isn't it? You can't just have just a match. Like, you've got to have something on the go-home show to make it...
Yeah.
Unless Rhodes comes back next week, but...
I'll take your place!
Or The Rock.
Oh, God. But yeah, SmackDown,
I think overall, SmackDown,
yeah.
I'm going to give that a good 7, mate, because I think that was a really good show.
I'll give it a nice 8.
Yeah, it was a good show. There wasn't anything wrong. One thing I noticed during the Money in the Bank qualifier for the women, Bliss and Mission, there was a moment where Chelsea Green was on the outside. Bliss and Mission both ran and did like a baseball slide drop kick through the ropes. Mission completely missed. I said, what? Come on, man. But other than that, it's good. Moment of the week. It's got to be Bliss and Jackson Stratton.
You have
just the match.
But you have Raw.
I know. And Raw was alright, but
what was on Raw?
Yeah, I'm way too gone. I can't remember any of that. It's been a busy week, but that main event of SmackDown really took me by surprise. Actually, I'm going to put that as my shock of the week. Yeah. Best moment of the week for me would be, I reckon.
Sorry.
Best moment of the week for me.
Got to come prepared for this. Come on.
Well, I'm struggling to think, to be honest with you, man. Okay. Do you know what the best moment of the week for me was? Was Drew McIntyre's promo.
Yeah.
I think that was the best moment all week. Like, it was just perfect promo.
I'm going to flip it. Best moment of the week for me was Priest.
Of course it was.
Priest's promo. Shock of the week was Solo Sikoa's promo with Jake and Fatu.
Nice, I was thinking really
that, yeah. And what's the other one we have to do?
Worst booking of the week.
Worst booking of the week. I don't like the way LA Knight's going. I don't like the fact he lost to flipping... Like, I just think it's a bit stupid. I think it's time, just move him away from this US title, just get him away. I'd like the whole JC, Mateo, Jeff Cobb. That could be put in the worst booking as well. It's just boring.
Yeah, okay. For me, it was. I want to go back to Raw, and just the whole alliance with Rollins and just the whole scenario. It's a really, really good build up.
Yeah.
But they needed to end Raw with something.
Yeah.
A brawl, fucking a match, something, and they didn't. Yeah. So it fell flat for me. That was the worst booking of the week.
But anyway,
that's SmackDown. And Raw. And this week.
What are we moving on to?
In wrestling. Well, it's time for probably the best segment of the whole week. It's time to break the code.
3, 2, 1, go.
Are they male?
Yes.
Are they on Raw?
Yes.
Are they in the main event?
No.
Are they a mid-carder?
Yes.
Are they Japanese?
No.
Are they English?
No.
Are they American?
No.
Are they Canadian?
No.
Are they Mexican?
No.
Are they black?
No.
Are they white?
Yes.
Is it Sami Zayn?
No.
Are they British?
Yes.
Is it Sheamus?
No. Yes.
Sheamus, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not British.
In 3, and 2, and 1, break the code.
Are they male?
No.
Are they active?
Yes.
Have they been world champion?
Yes.
Have they been world champion in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Have they been world champion in the last 2 years? Have they held the title out of WrestleMania?
Yes.
Is it Asuka?
No.
Are they American?
Yes. Oh, no.
No. Are they Mexican?
No.
Canadian?
No.
Japanese?
No.
British?
No.
Irish?
Yes.
Becky Lynch?
Yes.
Fuck. That was not good enough.
That wasn't good enough. I didn't know she's held the title in 2 years.
Yeah, she has. She lost it to Liv Morgan last year.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Wow. Still. 4-2 to the champ, mate.
Yeah, because you're fucking cheap.
Alf, if you want me to post the unedited clips...
No, it's fine. It's fine. Right, we're moving on. Saturday night's main event. Let's get these predictions done.
No vaping on the poddy.
Right. You literally have vaped every single pod.
Yeah, no, but not anymore. I don't want the vids getting taken down.
Okay.
Right.
Moving on to Saturday night's main event.
Predictions!
Okay. There's currently 4 matches scheduled for the card. You certain of that?
As we sit right now.
On
May 18th, quarter to 11 a.m. UK time.
We'll start off with the latest match announced for it. Drew versus Priest inside of a steel cage. Who have you got?
Priest.
Drew. Yeah. I could see it being Priest just because they continue to feud, but I hope they don't, so I hope it's Drew.
Agreed. I think Priest needs this win. They both need the win. They both need it, and that's the problem when you got 2 men in a feud back-to-back matches so long. But yeah, I'm going Priest, you're going Drew.
We'll talk about the shittest match on the card, Cena versus Truth.
I thought we were talking about the shittest. Cena wins.
Oh, no, that's John Cena.
I just want to quickly talk about this one because I really like the story of this. I do, and I'm not. I know we like and we joke and blah blah blah. R-Truth, I can see this one going with R-Truth in a position where he can get the win. Like, so he's over a down Cena, and all he needs to do is pin him, and Michael Cole's like, pin him, Truth, fucking pin him, like that. But then R-Truth says, no, like, I can't do it to my childhood hero, I can't beat him. And he has like a moment, and then Cena's like, please, or like that. R-Truth's like, I can't do it, and then bang, low blow, F you, 1, 2, 3.
I like the idea, but doesn't that not make Cena look really shit? Well, I think they're literally having this match. I'm not even lying. I think R-Truth will come out, probably lay down, take the pin.
No, not in a million years.
Cena's going to squash him because he needs someone to squash, and he can't squash Orton. Whoever is next to you probably can't squash them. So
fair enough. Moving on.
Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker.
I'm excited for this, and I think it has to be, and it will be, Rollins and Breaker who win. Okay, but I think Sami Zayn's going to turn heel and join them in the process. Okay,
we've got the same sort of thing. Seth and Braun are definitely winning. But I don't think Sammy's turning. I think someone else is going to come out, leading to a 3 versus 3 match at Money in the Bank with the Vision. Is that what they're called now?
I think so, yeah.
The Vision taking on Punk, Zayn, maybe Reigns or Jay.
Or Rhodes. And then the big boy itself.
Jay versus Logan Paul.
Yeet! Cut that out.
That's staying in. It's Jay.
It's always going to be Jay.
See, this is the problem with Saturday night's main event.
Predictable.
It's just like they're putting on matches that are fun.
Yeah.
But you don't really need them.
No, it's like a glorified SmackDown or Raw.
Why not just put them on Raw and SmackDown?
Well,
it makes the shows better.
Yeah, but it's
just Cena versus Truth on SmackDown. That's cool.
No, it's not. WCW used to do Clash of Champions. WWFE always did.
There's a reason they went under.
Yeah, but WWF and E have always done Saturday night's main event. It's just a special attraction. It's like a glorified house show.
You seen Eric Bischoff talk about AEW?
No.
In fact, they've just surpassed WCW's.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's like, I don't care. I don't care. It's not this good. It's not got this. It's not got this. But I don't care.
Yeah, Bischoff is bitter. I love Bischoff. I really do. I guess love's the wrong word. I like Bischoff, and what he did for the industry is so big. Yeah. Really is. But
bitter Bischoff.
It's just fucking give it a rest now, mate. All he does is complain. I know we do that as well. But he's a big man, and now he's got this new venture with Hogan, a new company that's starting up. Just fucking retire, man. You got enough Skrilla in the bank. Just chill out. Enjoy the sunset, man. Yeah, I get it, but you're an old man, and you can't, I know you're mates with Hogan, but don't associate yourself with him. He's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Hogan.
And moving on to...
Well, with predictions done, let us know in the comments what you think. Pretty obvious event this week.
Moving on to...
the best part.
You literally said that about the code break.
Yeah, I know, but this one's a really good one this week. Okay, we're moving on to this week in wrestling history. That's the new intro for wrestling history.
Go on then, what shit match have I got all watched?
Right. I really appreciate you finally getting the Rock and Goldberg one watched and posted exclusive on www.patreon.com /The Codebreakers.
One of the worst matches I've ever seen. It's 5 moves. 5 moves.
It was awful, but I don't control what match is in this week in wrestling history.
Well, you do.
No, I have to look at the date, and I have to choose something that people will know about and care to watch.
Yeah.
Something that you haven't got a clue about.
Not necessarily.
No, I don't mean that in a rude way. I don't. But yeah, something you haven't seen. So something your reaction is genuine and new.
Yeah.
Not like these fake reviews that people do or reactions people do. Yeah. This is you watching this for the first time.
So I've got a question.
Yes.
Who the hell is Steven Regal?
Well, last week we gave a shout out on his special birthday.
That's William.
Mr. William Regal. He was known as Lord Steven Regal.
Oh, okay.
He was, however, removing the Lord by the point of this match I'm going to discuss and want you to watch. And he's a man's man now. He's just Steven Regal, right? Yeah. On this day, May 18th, 1997, imagine that, right? Yeah. Way before you was born. Yeah. 6 years before that, in fact. Steven Regal stepped in the ring to open a WCW event called Slamboree. Yeah?
Yeah.
His opponent, Ultimo Dragon.
Cool.
Who at that time was one of the best cruiserweights on the planet.
Sure.
But no, trust me.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
These two men, like WCW, were renowned for having a great cruiserweight division, a great mid-card division of good workers, the Benoits, the Guerreros, Malenkos, all of that. This match went on for maybe 15. I watched it this morning, right, just out of curiosity. What a match. Like, it was so hard hitting. There were so many good moves. Oh, my Dragon looked the nuts. Regal is so good in the ring.
Yep.
This is the match that this week you're going to... Well, not this week, because I know you're going away on holiday.
Yeah.
But next week, I want you to sit down and just appreciate it. But for how good the wrestling was.
Okay.
Like, for that time, that era...
Yeah.
Just to open a PPV, which the rest of the PPV was shit.
Yeah.
It was useless. We had one of your favourite things where we had a celebrity or an NFL player, Kevin Green, in the main event as part of a 6-man tag.
Don't know why you said it's one of my favourite things.
It was sarcasm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like Travis Scott's of the world was still knocking about back then, so to speak, right? Ultimo Dragon, Steven Regal.
Yeah.
I'd give that a 9 out of 10. It was that good.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments. And check out the Patreon to watch his review.
Yeah.
And that is the quickest podcast we've ever done.
Yeah, it actually is.
How many minutes?
47.
47 minutes.
Minus like 5 at the start.
Minus 5, so we've got a 40-minute poddy.
Probably less than that because we had a little bit of...
And that's what people want.
Yeah. If you enjoyed episode 6 of the Codebreaker podcast, give us a like, a subscribe, leave in the comments on... I don't know. What should I leave in the comments?
Leave whatever you want. You know, yeah. We're really trying to. Well, I'm trying to really build this wrestling viewing events program. Give me comments and feedback on what you, the viewer, would like to see.
Yeah. Right. Bye.